Power on.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
When it comes to 1-year-old Mariah Cartavius, you are not.
Space, a final frontier. It's 5 years.
Time for the most.
Come and go.
Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to Now Trending.
We are the 18th.
We are. Welcome to Now Trending. It is Monday, May 15th. We've got a little bit of a late start this week.
An email from YouTube.
We are. No, well, that's going to be our next show. Is going to be to not get shut down on social media. So again, welcome to Now Trending.
Stop us. They can't stop us.
They do, but welcome to Now Trending here on 24/7 Miami Radio. We are on all kinds of channels today. Again, we are running a little bit late, but we're here. We made it. So we are over on Periscope. How's everybody on Periscope doing? We are also on Facebook. How's everybody on Facebook doing? So again, Now Trending here on 24/7 Miami Radio, talking about the news, top trending news that's going on, in addition to all kinds of other fun stuff. So today we're short. I'm Joy Canizero, your co-host, and we have the other. Did I say co-host or host? I'm everywhere today.
Host with the least.
Stepsister.
My stepsister. Yeah. Yes. Thanks, Lou. Okay, so we have joining us today. We have special guest 24/7 Miami Lou in the house today. He's our special guest.
Hello.
Say hello, Lou.
Hello, Lou.
Thanks.
Hi, Lou.
Hi, Luigi.
He is Boss Man is in with us today in the studio. We have intern Brian with us today. He's running our Periscope feed over there. How you doing today, Brian?
I'm doing well, thank you, Joy.
Good, yes. So anytime that you have something to say, please, you just take that mic and you grab it and you say what you need to say.
In that case, we should drop the intern label. Yeah. Take him off that.
We are. He is. No, but he's working. You know what? He's been committed. He's been sticking with us, and he's working his way up there. You're absolutely right.
The banana.
Give me some coffee.
It is.
Give me some coffee, intern.
It is. Yeah, we haven't got him into the food stage yet. He has to still get past the food stage.
We got a food budget?
No, I told you, but it's the sending him like how we got through last week. And then also I have my lovely co-host Chris Metal here. How are you doing today?
Hello,
Chris
everybody.
Metal.
Hello, world.
And Chris
Hello
Metal.
from the Chris Metal Show.
When you're not on Now Trending, they can find you where?
ChrisMetalRadio.com. Chris Metal at SkyhawkRadio.com.
He pays me a lot of money just to say those two lines.
You're getting paid? Food every week.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Drew, producer Drew, and co-host. How are you doing today?
What's up, dog? Just chilling.
Okay, so before we get started, we've got a great show for everybody today. It's the day past Mother's Day. We've got lots of news to talk about. I've got all kinds of show and tell things like my new wand that everybody has something to say something about.
Chris, what's a little
Ever. We'll get to that in just a second.
Okay.
However, us here,
show.
yes, exactly. However, us here at Now Trending are a proud sponsor of Platinum Pro Wrestling and Diamonds Division Pro Wrestling, as well as the Fuse Show, which is a part of 24/7 Miami Radio and the 24/7 Miami family. We're a big supporter of our indie wrestling community out there. Over the weekend, we did lose one of our wrestlers, unfortunately. So we do, in just a moment, we're going to do a 10-bell salute on behalf of the 24/7 Miami family. So again, we just, want to pay our respects to Wayne Van Dyke. He was a Florida independent wrestler who worked under the name Richard Delicious. So again, he did pass away this past Saturday at the age of 29 years old. I did have the pleasure of meeting his mom, his dad. I saw him in the ICU. So again, we're just going to take a minute, and producer, may I please have my 10-bell salute. Okay, so again, that's from the 24/7 Miami Radio family, from all of us to his family. Again, our regards are with you. Not only with their family, but the entire wrestling community. There was a couple of shows this weekend, 24/7 Miami. Lou and I were both at those shows, and to see these young men and young women, the type family that they are. We do a lot of media in there. That's what we're known for over in that community. So just to see those people, in that sense, again, these young women and men that we're around all the time, and just to see such a heavy loss on them to such a, again, it's a tight community. Again, the feelings were heavy. So again, we just wanted to go ahead and pay our respects as we should. So we have got a great show. Again, happy Monday. I love Mondays. Everybody thinks I'm nuts, but we're here.
Yep.
I think this is the highlight of my life.
Mondays are great.
Mondays are great. So it's the day after Mother's Day. I had a lovely Mother's Day. I'm very blessed. My mom, happy belated Mother's Day. I did say happy Mother's Day to my mom, though. I went to her house, brought her flowers and stuff. But she got me one of those lovely edible arrangements. Ooh. That's the first time I've got one of those, and I am in love. And then we went to the crystal store, and I got my new wand. And it's not, it's nice.
What is that?
Oh, thank you. Okay.
It doesn't look right.
See, to men it doesn't. But when you're a woman and you walk into a crystal store,
is that a hot dog?
There's different types of stones. I don't want anyone to touch it though. I'd pass it around, but I don't want anyone else's energy to touch it. It's only been in my hand. Listen, y'all have your fidget spinners. I have my wand. Okay.
Is that what they call it now?
Apparently it's her magic.
Listen,
wand.
guys, don't you think I'd go a little bit bigger?
Where do you plug it in?
Get you there, baby.
It doesn't. But again, I went into a crystal store. My mom took me there to get some meditation stones and more stones for my bra. Remember, I was telling you guys I keep rocks in my bra. So, I mean, what would you guys do? We had this discussion. Even the lady in the crystal store, she's pulling all kinds of stuff out of her bra. She pulled a rock out of her bra that literally glowed. So let's just say, have you guys ever dated a woman, right? And you take off her bra and just a ton of weird, crazy rocks come pouring out of her bra?
2 main boulders came out. That's it.
No.
2 main boulders.
No.
Maybe it's just it's a new thing.
No.
But this one's too big to carry in my bra. So I've got a whole bag of other rocks to carry in my bra.
So wait a minute. So the pants have 4 pockets in the pants, and then 2 more pockets up there.
And don't forget, like the purse has like 3 or 4 sections with zippers and stuff. You could put everything in the purse.
But these are special crystals.
Stuff the bra with rocks
because it's closer to your heart. And the thing is, you're getting energy from these different stones.
You're welcome. I fail to see the point.
There's a bunch of men stuffing rocks in their nuts.
Wrong.
It's the new fad. I'm going to buy you guys crystals. My mom and I are going to go crystal shopping. Buy crystals for each and every one of you. Right?
So would the equivalent?
I like my crystals where they are.
So would the equivalent be of men
Syrian in my crystal pouch?
Go ahead, Lou.
So would the equivalent be of men putting stuff inside the little pocket of the underwear?
Yeah.
And you put stuff inside, so you carry it next to you.
Yeah.
Like women carry stuff in their bras, men can carry stuff in their underwear.
I guess, yeah, because you know why? That's where our hearts are located, and that's where your guys' hearts are located.
Well,
what is wrong with
it's difficult.
Joy, are you getting that visual? Are you getting that visual right there? Just carrying stuff around.
It's difficult enough. It's difficult enough to walk around with a twig and berries, but to add things to that department and still walk and maintain and get out of the car, get in the car, and all that. Forget about it. It's a waste of time.
Adjust with those rocks? No.
But you know it's funny. Okay, have you guys seen those BuzzFeed videos? Usually,
are you serious?
Yes. There's a lot of those BuzzFeed videos where it's typically men doing women-related things. Like, have you ever seen the one where the men gets their menstrual cycle for like 5 days, and they totally set up a thing? Well, you haven't seen the one where they give a woman 2 balls.
Yeah, I posted that on the book.
So did I. And you know what? Honestly, watching that video, but it was a funny video, but watching that video, it makes you think, you know what? I wouldn't want to walk around with 2 nuts. I really wouldn't. At that moment, I felt sorry for you guys.
At that moment.
Yeah, that.
It was only for
it
did. I was going to say, it was only for a small moment.
But here's some rocks put in your underwear. Just make you feel better. I don't think so.
They help though. They have different energy, and it releases the energy, and it
it
helps you and the earth become one.
No.
What?
No,
I don't know. I'm just trying to make it sound good so you buy into it, Drew.
no,
It's not working. You're selling.
I could sell.
I want you to come back with a story next week about how
I
you
could
stuck a
sell
bunch of
somebody
rocks.
rocks. I could sell somebody rocks and say they're on the moon. And somebody's gonna buy them.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
I got this off
Seriously.
my bridge.
I'm not buying it. If that's your energy, walking around with a hot dog, be my guest.
It is not. This thing is beautiful.
That's
I
a
think
hot
it's
looks
just
dog.
like the
connected
one
with
that's on
me.
the roller. It's
Then
it's
also,
7-Eleven.
but you know what's great? Okay, the perks of parenting. When your kids get older, now my son has a girlfriend, so that's an extra present.
Stop.
And do you
Stop.
see-
Stop.
Just
Stop.
remember when it's her birthday.
She's gonna walk on the street, pick up a rock, and get in a bag. Here, this is for you.
This
No,
has energy. You could be one with
Cheap
the
at
other.
least.
you could be
See-
one with the no.
So you see my lovely, it's a dragonfly. Look at my necklace.
Very nice.
She treats me good. I really like my my son's girlfriend.
If she's smart, she'd run now.
Yep. I haven't.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Should we move on to news? Should we
Why
talk
not?
about what
Let's
we're here to
segue.
do?
please, because that
Dragonfly
rock is
necklace,
about killing me.
news.
Okay, so again, with our news stories, we'd love for our listeners to take part in our conversations as well. So please go ahead and make your comments, give your opinions.
We got one here that says, "Can we get on with the show?"
Urgh. So anyhow, yeah, please go ahead, make your comments. How can they hear me when you're doing that? So how am I supposed to
They
move
can't.
forward?
Oh,
That's the
well,
point.
Oh. So on the last Tuesday, President Trump fired the director of the
Oh.
FBI, James Comey, abruptly terminating the top official leading a criminal investigation into whether Mr. Trump's advisors colluded with the Russian government to steer the outcome of the 2016 presidential election.
mhm.
The stunning development in Mr. Trump's presidency raised the specter of political interference by a sitting president into an existing investigation by the nation's leading law enforcement agency. So it immediately ignited Democratic calls for a special counsel to lead the Russia inquiry. Mr. Trump explained the firing by citing Mr. Comey's handling of the investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server, even though the president was widely seen to have benefited politically from that inquiry, and had once praised Mr. Comey for his guts in his pursuit of Mrs. Clinton during the campaign. I want to hear what James Comey has to say, and he's not going to say anything.
He is going to
No,
be
he's smart.
working.
He's
He's
playing
going to be
smart.
working for CNN or NBC very, very soon.
Playing
I have
smart.
a feeling.
Keep quiet. Let him hang himself.
He's going to
Will
write.
he collect unemployment?
Oh yeah, he will. Yeah, he
He's
can.
going to read a book. He's going to write a book.
I mean,
on
he
that.
can collect
Yeah.
unemployment. Yeah, where does he go from now, though? The thing is,
Goes home.
yeah, nobody wants to
The guy's-
hear
the
what he
guy's
has to
officer.
The
say.
guy's got money. He's 6'5". He could probably play forward for somebody. He can play
You think that's what he wants to do
I think it's what he
after
wants to do, yeah.
after
Who's gonna stop him? He's driving down the lane. I ain't getting in his way. Oh, let him go. Let him go by. Dunk.
back to that? Yeah. So now who do we put in his place? There's different opinions as far as who should.
Well, I just happen to have a clip of that if you want.
Sure.
This is a little bit of an interview that he had with somebody.
I want it.
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy.
Sounds like Hillary.
that was just a little bit of Trump there. Sorry. I don't know.
That was great.
Joe's like ready to hear.
I've been saving
He
that
lines
clip
this,
up.
he
I'm
lines
kidding.
this up all
He
week
did.
to do this.
No, you know what he did?
And he's still your president.
He is. You know what? Yeah, that was finally Drew getting us back at something because we're always against him. How long have you been waiting to play that clip? You
All
have been
week.
sitting on
About
that clip.
6 days.
No, you know what? That's hard. You know what? That's really hard. Go ahead, Brian. Brian has something from Periscope for
Uh-oh.
us.
Someone commented that President Trump should be impeached for treason.
But at least whoever you are in Periscope, it was respectful enough to regard him as our president.
Oh.
Our president.
You
needs
walked
to be
right
He
into
impeached.
did. He did.
They walked right into that. Evil.
Do we have something, Lou? You're also a guest, Lou.
Oh, LOL from from the Few's favorite fan.
Did you really just hurt me in my feelings like that?
Oh,
We have a fan here, a number one fan here, now
I'm one fan
trending.
of the Few. by
Of
the way.
now trending, who happened to be watching the Few over the weekend.
Are we on a now trending page now this week?
Yeah, well, at least we're on the now trending page
Okay,
this
okay.
week. We are. Thank you, Facebook. However, though, our number one fan from Now Trending seen the Few show, and then she's all in love with the Few show. I walk in her house and, oh, I love that guy. And I was like, wait a minute, lady.
Yeah, right?
You're my mom. You belong to us.
You love my show.
So again, anything though, as far as Chris Metal, anything like with the firing of Comey, do you think it was the right decision?
Nope.
Do you think Hillary would have fired him? Because there's lots of speculation that Hillary would have fired him.
I think Hillary would have had him killed.
See?
Not fired.
So at least Trump just had him
because
fired.
he has got a whole bunch of evidence on her and add a suitcase full of evidence about things that she's done that are no good. And I don't know why she's not being prosecuted at this point. But be that as it may, because I'm not telling them to do it. I think she's guilty, but we're all guilty of stuff.
Whose suitcase weighs more? President Trump's or Hillary Clinton's?
Because she's a politician, hers.
Oof.
Absolutely. And
Good
I'm
theory.
not wrong. Because whatever she's got, Bill's got another suitcase full.
But that's
and they're
Bill's
all
suitcase.
kind of
Yeah, you know what? You're probably right.
I can't say it enough. If she won the election, Bill would be running the show right now from the White House.
Bill would be too
You're
busy.
crazy. Are you
No,
crazy?
dude, I'm telling
He
you,
would be
that-
too busy
no.
with the honeys in the back, be running anything.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. He's got an Oval Office too back
Wow,
there.
It's silly, man.
Trust me.
Because no, he'd be running the show.
Okay, so as we forgot to mention, we're gonna move on to our next story in just a second. But today's Origami Monday, and it's Origami Monday only because I said so.
And you also said to bring a hat today.
I did,
Oh,
but I
that's why I
actually
brought a
said
hat.
I said to bring a straw hat. I said to bring a
hat.
straw
I have a
hat
but I'm a
because
straw
today's
hat.
actually straw hat day.
Why don't we just wait until we're fully loaded here to bring the hat?
Because we're missing Siobhan, no last name, our
Oh,
co-host.
so no hats because Siobhan's not here.
No, but we made it Origami Monday. So throughout the show,
That wine
I
was
would
on the
love
paper.
all of my co-hosts, even Brian, if you'd like to join us. Lou, you're a guest too. I want to see what you could make. What did you never participated in?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to school up in New York.
In art school.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, art school. Oh, so you can really
We didn't
origami.
do anything.
No origami? No
That's
paper
not real
airplanes,
school.
Chinese stars, arrows,
Yeah, I can do it.
fortune tellers.
I can
The
do
little
it.
footballs.
I want footballs. I want your best of everything throughout the show. I just want everybody to. And at the end of the show, I got a special story about Captain Jack at the end of the show.
I'm gonna watch a
Captain
YouTube video
Jack
while we're
the-
doing the show.
The Billy Joel song?
No, I got Captain Jack the story with my origami paper.
Ooh.
I know
Are
you're
you
excited.
serious?
Make sure you stay tuned and listen. Periscope, we've got something for Periscope.
There was another comment. It's like a discussion. It's like, what do you guys think would happen if Hillary was arrested for her corruption and their email scandal, and Trump was arrested for the molesting of a 14-year-old girl or something like that?
Wow.
If they had proof, I'd be afraid. Seriously.
No, but who
Give
do you
me
guys
a
think would be
break.
president? Who do you guys think would
Okay,
be?
I mean, okay, yeah.
Mike
if-
Pence.
Yeah,
Depends
Pence
on
would
who
end
the
Vice
up.
vice
President of the United States.
Well, according to Scandal,
God.
could be anybody.
So moving on, North Korea on Monday boasted of a successful weekend launch of a new type of medium long-range ballistic rocket that can carry a heavy nuclear warhead. Outsiders also saw a significant technological jump, with the Test 5 apparently flying higher and for a longer time period than any other such previous missile. So amid condemnation in Seoul, Tokyo, Washington, and Moscow, a jubilant North Korean leader, Kim Jong-un, promised more nuclear and missile tests and warned that his country's weapons could strike the U.S. mainland and Pacific holdings. This guy's getting wackier and wackier. Does anybody have just a hint of fear? I mean, I think it would be natural only to have some type of fear at this point.
No, wait till something happens.
I'm not waiting for the nuke to get here.
Then what are you going to do? What are you going to do otherwise?
Our military has been waiting 50 years to nail this guy or to nail North Korea. So believe me, everybody's waiting with their fingers on the triggers, their fingers on the buttons. They're just waiting for the okay. This guy gets a missile anywhere close to the U.S. soil, it's game over. Seriously.
But there's nothing, you know what? There's nothing stopping him. I just think like it's his mission. And the thing is, you have Japan and you have South Korea as far as working with the U.S. China is somebody who
They've
can heavily
they've spoken to him. I'll put it that way.
right, but they have the biggest influence out of all the countries who can influence North Korea. China is that country. However, it's just their stands. I think they need to put more pressure.
And Putin's on his way to China.
And that's the thing now. Now here's the thing. We have Russia involved too. So we do have to be careful with the relationships, even when it comes to Russia.
Are the Democrats going to blame Trump for this one? Because Putin's going over there to China? Are they going to blame Trump for this?
Drew, you tell us.
Drew?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking to me.
Yeah, you're Drew. No, the other one.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what Putin's going to say.
What's he going to say? Are you serious?
Join me. Together, we can rule the galaxy.
I'm sorry.
You know,
Thank you.
right
I
into
love it though. You
Walked right
can-
into it.
I gotta play that out. I gotta play it out.
nothing but haters here.
Walked right
I
into it.
love it.
I
No,
don't- I don't-
you know, you guys know my stand, but thank you, Drew. You really are bringing it to the table today. You really are.
And you know, Russia sold China a destroyer, a battleship, about 10 years ago, and they're building their navy. And that, you know, the biggest ship that they have was Russian. They sold it to them within the last decade.
But you
You
think
know,
they
they
could,
didn't
like,
have any weapons on or any computers or any systems.
you think they
They
could read the
basically
controls?
just sold them. What?
You think they could read the controls written in Russian?
They're not stupid over there, Droopy. Come on. But seriously, I mean, this has been a relationship for a long time. And of course, Barack Obama just sat there and let it happen. You know, he didn't jump in and try to do anything. So ever
Well,
since
it's because
Trump's
they
been in
don't like
office,
him.
he's trying to fix that relationship with China because it's a lost cause with Russia.
Well, he's
Russia
already got a
just-
relationship. He buys all his clothes from China. Of course, he's already got
Well,
that.
but that's the thing that we have to think about as well when it comes to now. I feel like I'm looking like I'm just playing around when I'm really here trying to do a job, but I'm doing my origami.
That was the next
Everybody
segment.
remember, I'm gonna win.
No,
You
whoa,
think
whoa,
so?
whoa.
It's-
Why do you have all the paper? We don't have anything.
I did. I've passed paper around, but I
To,
ripped
to
mine.
whom? There's nobody here.
But we have a show to do. We're not folding papers.
We ain't
now.
got no
You guys are
paper.
making me forget.
We're supposed to stay on
Oh.
point. We're talking about all this stuff.
No, but while we're talking, we're supposed to
No,
be
while
doing
we're
talking-
origami.
Are
you serious?
While we're talking, she's folding papers.
And the contest that she made up.
Yeah, in a segment she made up.
You guys see how I work. You see what I did.
This
there,
is
right?
rigged. This is rigged.
You see what I
Exactly.
did.
I'm
there?
busy here moving the camera around, and my hands are busy here.
I'm
social
blaming-
No,
media
you're not. You're
wise.
on the phone. Give me a
Social
break.
media. Social
I'm
media.
blaming-
One
I'm blaming the
paper. I don't
Russians
see one
on this
paper.
one.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But that's the thing is
She
we
passed this
do have to be
styrofoam,
gentle. I think with our relationships with Russia as well. You know, we've kind of made. Thank goodness we kind of made nice with China. You know, at this point as well.
Wait a minute. I just realized something.
What'd you
Joy's
realize?
using the Trump technique. She's distracting us
I am.
Yeah,
by
exactly.
making us do
'Cause I was just gonna
origami
tell you.
while
Okay, that's
the
not
two enemies
origami.
don't fight each other.
That's not origami.
Brilliant.
Yes. No.
No, that's
Anything.
not.
Anything. Yes, it is.
That
It's
is
a
not.
fortune teller.
That is not.
It is a fortune teller. I'm
Do
head
you-
one.
I can't believe you remember how to fold that.
I'm one ahead. I'm one ahead.
No, we haven't started yet.
Are you serious?
You
That's
guys
just
don't
practice.
listen. You guys, I said
I'm
at the
sorry, what
beginning-
listening?
Busy
What'd you
doing
say?
the show.
I said throughout the show, while we're doing the show, you have to talk.
We have to do the
And you
show.
have to
first.
I
make
don't have
all
a piece of
kinds of
paper.
things.
You took all the paper.
I didn't even take all the paper.
What would John Edge say?
Show
John
Shannon.
Etch doesn't want. Now you know why John Etch doesn't want anything to do with us.
He's smart. He got out
Yeah,
when he
got,
could.
yeah. Get away from here.
Back onto my
The rest of
boy,
us is stuck.
President Trump.
It's probably in the back of a car. Oh my God.
He is. So the Trump administration now, we're moving over to Syria. Let's get out of North Korea. We've already got enough craziness over there. Who knows what will happen? However, though, Kim Jong-un is excited.
Anyway, it'll hit California. Who cares?
Like Drew says, we have to wait till something happens. So at least it will hit California first.
No, we've been doing that since the Obama administration. Wait for something to happen.
Well, I've been doing that since 50 years. It's not just Obama administration.
I ain't 50, Drew.
You're a little older than 50.
I've been ever since I've been paying taxes. I've been paying attention to what's going on.
Ever since the Korean War,
See where my money's
been-
going.
they've been strategically waiting.
My money's going to people just sit around.
When
all
people
day.
attack North Korea, is James Bond. That's about
Do it. Sign them up.
You can't.
Sign up the
It's
Guardians of the
fiction.
Galaxy. Sign up any of them.
That's a good idea.
Come on.
Maybe they'll help save us.
You should get the superstars from the WWE to go in there. Come on. That I would love to see that.
Oh, I know who can get him.
Send Vince McMahon. Yeah.
I know who can get him.
Are you serious?
Join me. Together we can rule
Send
the
Vader in there.
galaxy.
Call Disney.
No,
Moving
They
on
won't-
over.
North Korea will have no idea what that is.
they'll know.
Nope.
They'll know.
What did Dennis Rodman bring the Star Wars trilogy with him when he went to
Yes.
hang out?
If he
there?
was
Yes.
smart.
Come on.
Yeah,
If he was a smart guy.
People are killing me.
Moving on over, this was news that was just released this afternoon. The Trump administration accused the Syrian government Monday of carrying out mass killings of thousands of prisoners and burning the bodies in a large crematorium outside of the capital. It also stepped up criticism of Iran and Russia for supporting the Syrian government. The allegation came as President Donald Trump is weighing options in Syria, where the U.S. attacked a government airbase last month in response to an alleged chemical weapons attack on civilians. So supposedly the area where the prison is located, since 2013, they have been taking different photos. So what those photos showed, we cannot confirm that it is a crematorium for these bodies. However, the pictures are leading up to all the way that the building is built, the items that they brought in there from these photographs, In addition to things such as when it's winter, there's certain parts of the crematorium that are obviously don't have any snow on them since the incinerator's going. So that's going to bring more news to us because, again, they made allegations last time that they were not, doing these types of things.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all wrapped up in origami?
No.
That there's not much.
I'm actually, my
sorry.
computer's frozen at the moment.
What were you saying?
I'm trying to
That's a ball.
get to the story that you're
It's
talking
going to
about
be a
right
basketball.
now.
Tell me what you're making over there, Drew.
You'll see.
I'm one ahead. I've got a fortune teller.
God, fortune teller. The thing we used to do in school. Hey,
Hey, we've got Joy in the house from iHeartRadio. How you doing over there today, Joy?
Roy.
No, it's Joy because it's Roy and Joy, and everyone gets us confused, so they usually say Joy.
Yeah, because you look like twins.
Roy. R-O-Y.
We
You
have
guys
Roy
get that
and we
stuff
have
discounted
Eddie.
stuff, the Marlin stuff? It's on the clearance rack. You get it for free, right? They're giving away tickets. Mattingly's pissed.
Roy.
Ricky.
Ricky Bobby.
You guys have a great day. So anyhow, that's our team from iHeartMedia that stroll up through here.
The owner of that wheel.
Yeah, the owner of the wheel. You've got it. So Pope Francis will welcome President Trump to the Vatican on May 24th as part of Trump's first foreign trip as president. When asked about what he expects from his meeting with Trump, given that they have very different views on immigration and climate change, the pontiff replied that he doesn't want to prejudge the president before he has met with him. I will tell him what I think. He will tell me what he thinks, but I never wanted to judge someone before I listened to the person first. So this is the Pope's.
Wow, that's a
I think the
weird theology
I
there to
think the
follow.
Democrats missed that one. They obviously didn't listen to that press conference.
Bring it, Drew.
Hey, come on,
Huh?
Drew's pot is stirring in his head. It's
How I don't get that.
The Pope is going to judge President Trump after he speaks with him and not before.
Like before when he talks on his own,
Everybody
or tweets on his own, or says stuff on his own.
Oh, the Darth Vader thing. Let's cue up Darth Vader.
I don't want to keep Darth Vader now.
do not bring up Darth Vader with the Pope.
I was told that's a wonderful thing and not to use it to describe people.
It is a wonderful thing. You're ruining it.
See, even he agrees.
You are, but it's funny.
That's funny. Yeah, it was funny.
You guys are like really on it today. What's going on?
Siobhan's
Siobhan's
not
not here.
Siobhan.
Get back here, lady.
I'm
Keep us
telling
in
you, we need to
control.
balance out.
All right, I got your origami.
We do. What,
Come
Drew? What do you
on.
have for me now?
This is the Buck Rogers plane from Buck Rogers in the 20th century. There you go.
But you have to hold it.
No,
Yeah, because at the
it has
end
to fly.
you have to make more. That's a pretty good plane.
Mass
though.
producing? I can't mass produce that. That's a one in a lifetime thing.
It is. That's kind of
Called
that's
China.
It's a really good.
Yeah, exactly. Let me get Trump before he has China's number.
That's a really good plane. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take it to break right now.
We are.
Yeah, we are because we've
You
got
sure?
a few things. Yeah, we have the mayor
you
coming up
serious?
shortly. I am. That's how
Go a
you
little
guys
longer.
have me today.
He sounds really good at that. I give him credit.
So again, in just a few minutes in our next segment, we're gonna have the mayor coming up. Chris, you got sports for us?
Yes.
What's going on in the sports world? Just some
NHL conference finals are going to be hot.
right. What else?
NBA finals are jamming right now. We got a game 7 tonight and a Western Conference game 1 with a lot of controversy.
And then don't we have stuff going on over in Major League Baseball? Are the
Yes.
Marlins doing pretty good?
No.
We didn't. We just had the Marlins crew up in here.
Yeah, well,
Better get
that's
'em back
why
on
they're
the field.
leaving because we knew we were going to ask.
I agree. So anyhow, when we come back, we're gonna have the mayor, we're gonna have Chris Metal, Drew talking sports. Make sure you stay tuned and listen to us here, right here on 24/7 Miami Radio. All right, this is the mayor. We're speaking.
Hiya, this is Harley Quinn, and you're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Yay!
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like Simple Jack and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports.
And other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down.
TV.
The couch.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy from The Roy O Show. Just letting you know, guess what? The Roy O Show, it's back, baby. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be Prosper, O, and yours truly covering everything. Sports, TV, entertainment, comics, Walking Dead, you name it, we're talking about it. Join us this Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
I
kidding
believe
me?
it.
Always
Oh my
something with
God.
The
you.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Hey, it's Mike from Now Trending. Listen to why I hate the world and all that's in it. Oh yeah, and I also do sports, and I have an Ask Mike segment every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Join me, Siobhan, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances got started.
Each day.
Because each day counts.
Day by day by day.
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like Simple Jack and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv. The couch.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy from The Roy O Show. Just letting you know, guess what? The Roy O Show, it's back, baby. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be Prosper, O, and yours truly covering everything. Sports, TV, entertainment, comics, Walking Dead, you name it, we're talking about it. Join us this Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
I
kidding
believe
me?
it.
Always
Oh my
something with
God.
The
you.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Hey, it's Mike from Now Trending. Listen to why I hate the world and all that's in it. Oh yeah, and I also do sports, and I have an Ask Mike segment every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Join me, Siobhan, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances got started.
Each day.
Because each day counts.
Day by day.
Hiya, this is Harley Quinn, and you're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yay! Yay! Yay!
Well, come on and tell us, Johnny, what's the secret of success?
You gotta take a tip from the king of hip, 'cause you know that he...
And we're back. Hello, Lewis.
Hello.
Okay, here we are because now
Back here on Now Trending. Time now for our
With Drew and Chris.
yeah, this
sports
is the Drew and Chris
segment.
show. We
Chris
kicked
Metal
out
and
Joy. she's gone. She's out of here. She's hit the road.
Just had enough.
So we're gonna do sports for the next hour and a half.
Yes. And we are joined on.
Joined by who?
None other than the mayor.
The
Mayor, how are
mayor.
you today, sir?
Nothing much, brother. How are you?
Chilling, man. Finally got some nice weather. You know what I mean? So I can, do what I do outside instead of having to do it inside my crib,
Yeah.
Right.
What up, Joy? What up, Siobhan? What up, Mike? What up, Drew? What's good?
What's up, guy?
All right.
Despite the beautiful weather, it's only about 45 degrees inside of an ice rink, which leads us to the conference finals in the NHL.
I like how you went there with that. That was really, really nice.
You see what I did there?
He's been practicing.
Starting in the Eastern Conference, I thought Game 1 between the Ottawa Senators and Pittsburgh Penguins had to be one of the best games I've seen thus far in the playoffs. What do you think, Mayor?
It was a great game, playoff intensity, you know what I mean? Again, the Senators came out and like they're not gonna, shy away because it says Pittsburgh Penguins, on the front of their jersey, the team they're playing. Overtime game, they didn't shy away. And they did what they had to do, man, and they won the game. And now they just have to, kind of like put a stranglehold on this situation, man. In Pittsburgh, it gets no doper than that, man. You know what I mean? So again, they have to, cover their thing and make sure that Pittsburgh now they find themselves down for the first time in this postseason, going into game 2. Going into game 2, kind of like looking at it like, oh wow, we gotta, we have to, play for life now. We don't have the situation where we can sit back. We gotta survive because Ottawa is coming for real, for real.
Yeah, I mean that was a crazy goal the Penguins scored. It was on a deflection by Evgeny Malkin, and at the time the Senators were up 1-0, and they were just kind of rolling along. Looked like they were going to kill it 1-0, and then this goal just happened.
Right. Kind of like those Senators do their thing, man. They have game 1. I remember against the Rangers in the prior series, they had a goal scored late on an impossible angle. So again, at the end of the day, man, all bounces count.
That's right.
All bounces count, man. So shout out to Ottawa doing what they think, doing what they do, and now Pittsburgh knows that they're in the series for real. Because you know how we always say the series doesn't start until the home team loses on their ice. So we got a series now already.
That's right. And jumping over to the Western Conference, Anaheim Ducks and Nashville Predators. I'm liking what I see so far, but game 2, I was a little suspect about Nashville's defense. They were up 3-2, and they lost 5-3.
You know what? Nashville seems to have those moments, man. They have those moments where they're surprised at them, looking at them as a so-called expansion team, and they're not supposed to be ready yet. And then they come around and they win a playoff series against St. Louis. Now that they're in the Western Conference Finals, they can't think of it as that's the ultimate. They still have some prizes to do. And again, man, they're going up against a squad that's tough, that's playoff tough, and they still have their own demons. You know what I mean? And crosses the bear as far as the Anaheim Ducks are concerned. So this series might go longer than people expect, Chris.
I mean, the Nashville was on the verge of taking the first 2 on the road. And, they just – I don't know what happened. The defense just fell asleep, or Anaheim realized what was at stake, and they just brought it in the third period.
Chris, you know the history about the Anaheim Ducks, man. They'll fall behind. They'll get down 3-1 in the series. They're coming tied up. They'll be up 3-1 in the series. They and then lose 2 games and tie the series up. So again, resiliency, I think, is in the Anaheim Ducks locker room written somewhere, and they're used to this, man. So again, Nashville has to wait till all those zeros are on the clock, man, at the end of the third period to realize that the game is over, man, because Anaheim is not going anywhere, man. So again, the NHL playoffs, if you're not up on it, man, again, watch them because they're very, very good, very exciting, and very interesting. And I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't like that.
Yeah, I see that series going at least 6 or 7, if not 7.
Right. And you know what? You know what else is cool about it, Chris? It's different. You got different squads in there. You know what I mean? So you got Ottawa Senators and Nashville Predators. You know what I mean? Shout out to them.
I'm happy that the cup is going to be in a different city other than an original 6. And I'd like to.
Yeah, I mean, but look at it like this, though, Chris. No Canadian teams made the playoffs last year.
Exactly.
No Canadian teams made the playoffs. So Canada is kind of like, reestablishing themselves as far as the playoffs in the NHL is concerned. You know what I mean? For all you out there got your eyebrows raised, do your homework, man. Go Google that.
Well,
the playoffs last year. Google that, man.
Yeah, I mean, they
man,
had.
that counts as everything.
Yeah, they had about I think at least 4 or 5 teams in the playoffs this year. I think 4, definitely 4. It was they had Edmonton, they had Edmonton, Montreal, Ottawa, and I don't know.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto made it. That's right. And Toronto wasn't even supposed to make it.
Yep.
They just charged it at the end, you know. So
hey, listen, shout out to Austin Matthews, man. The Toronto Maple Leafs get ready to be the truth, man. Give them a couple more years to get it right, and they're gonna be the truth, man.
Absolutely.
They're gonna be back, and they have their glory years. They're gonna be back in Toronto sooner than later, for real.
Yep. We have a Game 7 in the association tonight.
When this series started, I think, back in the days on the Boulevard of Linden, when this series started, you asked me what did I think about this series, and what did I tell you? I said, yo, this is the Somebody's Lying series, okay? You got the number 1 Boston Celtics, you got the Washington Wizards are having a bounce-back year, some people would say. Again, we're going to find out, Chris, who's for real and who ain't. I'm hoping that Washington can do it. I'm hoping that Washington can do it for the simple fact that I would like to see the Washington Wizards really go into a situation against the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals and play for something, because we've seen the Boston Celtics Cavaliers movie already. We've seen that already. Not with Isaiah Thomas, I get it, but we've seen the Celtics and Cavaliers movie already. I want to see something different. So give me the Cavs and the Wizards in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think this game is going to go down to the last 2 minutes, Chris.
Oh, absolutely.
Game's going to be that good.
I give it to the home team because historically home teams are 126-31 in Game 7s, and I'm a Celtics fan from the old days. So
okay, it had to be something. Okay, there you go. I got you.
I'm born in the New England area, and I was raised watching Larry Bird, Dennis Johnson, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, and Danny Ainge do their thing. So
and you can't forget about the big homie. The big homie, big
Parrish?
Bill Walton and all that.
Oh, Walton,
and
yeah.
your man, your man ML Carr. I used to want to choke that dude, yo. I used to want to choke that dude. Yeah, man. Boston, they have the home court, they have the history and things of that nature. But I think that Scott Brooks is going to have these kids ready, man.
Oh, for sure. There's no question.
Scott Brooks has kind of been through this thing before with Oklahoma City and been to like deciding games and situations like that. I think John Wall is really going to be ready for this. I think this is the biggest game of his life. You know what I mean? Game 7, a chance to go to Eastern Conference Finals. So if he wants some more biggest games of his life, Chris, if you get what I'm saying, then they got to win tonight. They got to win it tonight. So
That's right.
I'm gonna rock with the Wizards, and next week we'll talk about the Eastern Conference Finals and we'll see where we at.
yeah, definitely. And switching to the Western Conference, a little controversy in Game 1. Kawhi Leonard didn't have some room to land from a jump shot.
And go ahead, tell the story.
Didn't see the game, but I saw the highlights.
Okay. I'll finish it for you. Like you said, like my man said, he didn't have enough room to come down on his landing, and Zasha Pachulia, the gentleman basketball player that he is, he kind of left his foot lingering where Kawhi Leonard would land on it and further injure his ankle because it was already injured going into the game. So some people describe it as a dirty play. I describe it as a play he got away with. I'll say it like that, Chris.
Now I know there's a history in the NBA of dirty players doing things like that. I know Bill Laimbeer been guilty of that. Larry Bird's a huge critic of that. It happened on several occasions where the player has no room to land because somebody's big ass foot is in the way, and unfortunately, it hit Kawhi's injured ankle and re-aggravated it. And he's unavailable for Game 2.
Right. So I don't know, man. I just think that sometimes things are kind of suspect. So we have to use our own judgment into what we're watching. A Warriors fan will tell you that was a clean play. A Spurs fan will say that it's dirty. I'm on the outside looking in. I have no qualms or no connections to either squad. And I've been watching basketball for, I'll say 45 years.
Yep.
Okay, and I've never seen nothing like that. So again, at the end of the day, you can call it what you want to call it, but all I know is that if that would happen to LeBron James,
I was just going to say
Kevin
that.
Durant or Steph Curry, you know what I mean? That dude would have got arrested.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, again, it is what it is. It's Kawhi Leonard. He's a quiet dude. He don't bother nobody. He just go about his business and handle his. That's all. But he's going to be out because somebody wanted to play stupid. You know what I mean?
Yep. Switching to the diamond, the Yankees retired Derek Jeter's number last night. Yesterday afternoon. I watched the ceremony. I was blown away.
Yes, sir. We do with Yankee baseball does it the best all the time, man. Listen, I watched it, man. I was actually nearby. I was at my sister's house, so I could actually like hear and see like the windows were shaking in the house and all of this, and it was really, really crazy. And I watched it on TV, man. And being somebody who's experienced, watched Derek Jeter's career from the first pitch to the last walk-off hit, you know what I mean, 20 years plus, you know.
Yep.
You can't really say nothing, disparaging about this dude. You know what I mean? I'm somebody I can sit back and talk to you about Derek Jeter's entire career. You want to put other shortstops that he, in his peer group, the A-Rods, you know what I mean, the Nomar Garcia Paras, those dudes, they might have been better than Derek Jeter as far as, hitting home runs and things of that nature, but anything else, Jeter hangs with him. So I don't get this conversation with people saying Jeter wasn't that nice. Jeter was dope. Jeter was dope. Straight like that. So again, at the end of the day, you can have who you have. You can like who you like. You're a Red Sox dude. You can have Garcia Parra. You can have Rick Burleson. You can have all that. You mean Derek Jeter.
Any day.
People were talking about how come Alex Rodriguez wasn't there. I was like, I'm glad Alex Rodriguez wasn't there.
I'm glad he wasn't there either. And they said he was spending time with his mother down here in Miami on Mother's Day, which is beautiful. But you know what? He would have just brought some bad energy in there. Probably would have got a round of booze, I think, from the crowd.
I think it might have been like that too. So I think he made the wise decision and to kind of like just fall back and let everything, let Derek have his moment and things of that nature. Because again, I think if A-Rod would have been in the building, all those bad memories, the GQ magazine article, you know what I mean, the little slick stuff that A-Rod used to say about Jeter and things of that nature. So Jeter don't want that energy around him. And I'm not mad at him. And like I used to always tell people that used to tell me that A-Rod was better than Jeter. Knock it off.
No way.
Jeter does stuff and has done things that A-Rod wouldn't dream of doing.
The only thing A-Rod's better at is making news off the field. That's it.
Right. That's right. So again, I mean, I salute Derek Jeter. Great career. I'm not going to get into the cliches, Chris, to say, there'll never be another one like him. And then I don't move like that. You know what I mean? They said that about Canseco and McGuire and those dudes. You know what I mean? And that wasn't that long ago.
Well, I mean, he never made a bad headline in his entire career. Maybe if he was going on like a hitting slump or something like that, maybe that was about it. But he did everything the right way.
And you can't even call it a blemish, Chris. You know what I mean? It's nitpicking at this point. It's when Derek Jeter was messing with Mariah Carey, right?
Yeah, that's horrible. He should be banished for that.
Yeah, he was doing his thing. He was hanging out, you know what I mean, and trying to get wild and fly and all that. And George Steinbrenner wasn't having it.
Nope.
George Steinbrenner was like, I'm paying, and how George Steinbrenner gave it up. If he wasn't going to be quiet and try to play the politically correct role, you told Derek Jeter, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. I'm paying you. You work for me. And I don't want you out there partying and da-da-da-da.
Yep.
So Derek Jeter told George Steinbrenner, like, look, dog, I got this. And the next thing you know, they popping up with a Visa commercial, doing it in the conga line.
That was a great commercial.
So again, they took what could have been, somewhat of a negative situation because it's New York. You know what I mean? But Derek, turned it and he flipped it, man. So again, man, he had some of the most iconic plays in the history of baseball. Let's talk about the flip. Let's talk about the November 1st home run.
The dive into the stands.
So you have to respect the guy who has a baseball mind, and no matter what team you root for, you have to respect him. You know what I'm saying? So it is like that. Much respect to him, man. And I'm glad I got to see every game of his 20+ year career, man. And he got 5 World Series rings to fall back on. And A-Rod is still looking for his second.
And I'll tell you, I have 2 Jeter moments that stand out. One is Game 3 of the World Series against the Mets, the leadoff home run, the first pitch. And that one set the tone for that game. And then his 3,000th hit at home was a home run.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
And it was,
so many moments. The 3,000, you said the 3,000 hit was a home run.
And it was off of David Price.
And David for Derek Jeter in his final at bat ever at Yankee Stadium is going to get a game-winning hit You know what I mean? A walk-off. And I mean, that his career is just like that, man. It's magical, man. Who else's career? I mean, he's lost World Series. He's been hurt. I remember he separated his shoulder in Toronto, sliding headfirst to the third base. So, again, man, I mean, he's had his great career, but I think at the end of the day, man, it's going to be, much salutations, and a lot of people going to be there, man, at that Hall of Fame induction ceremony. It's going to be crazy.
I believe that game where he had the shoulder separation was opening day in Toronto, if I'm not mistaken.
Chris, it was either opening day in Toronto or that first series.
Right.
I think it was either opening day, because I remember the game might have been at night.
Yeah.
So, might have been that first series that they had, or it was early, very early in the season. I remember he was trying to dive head first in third base, and he separated his shoulder.
And
I was hurt.
the catcher, Ken Huckabee, came out of nowhere.
Like, oh.
Unbelievable. He shouldn't have been there. I mean, it was such an awkward play. I think the shift was on and nobody was covering third. So he just went after third, and then the catcher comes running up and throws his shin pads into his shoulder.
You're right. That's right. You're right. You're dead right. But yeah, man. So Derek Jeter, man, one of the greats. And again, like I say, I tell a lot of people, man, athletes that play in New York, you could have the world, or as your oyster, man. If you just do the right thing, bring us some championships home. You know what I mean? Mark Messier ain't won a championship since 1994. He's still good around here.
I think
exactly. That's it.
And I think if the Rangers had a little more success in the playoffs or the finals, I think Lundqvist would get a lot better treatment than he does. I mean, he gets great treatment there, but if he had a cup or several cups because of the way he plays, I think the city would embrace him a lot more.
Look how they do Mike Richter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mike Richter, that dude. I mean, and before, God bless the dead, Eddie Jockman, before he passed away, he was that dude. So again, like you said, the goaltender of the New York Rangers, the shortstop, the center fielder for the New York Yankees, you know what I mean? Point guard, center for the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? If you could bring us a title, you good bread forever for the rest of life. That's it. That's all we ask for. We deserve that. But yo, man, I'm gonna have to get up out of here, man. I'm here. We're in the building with my peoples, man. Now trending. We do it East Coast style, I-95 style. I'm in the building, man. Monday is now trending. If you didn't know that, now you know because you're listening, right?
That's right.
Monday night's up in the building. That's tonight. What about that game? I got the mighty Mike C from the Fearless Four in the building with me, chopping it up from 8 to 9. We're gonna probably try to do some play-by-play of Game 7 between the Celtics and the Wizards tonight. We got a hot show popping tonight. Tuesdays is After Further Review 2.0, a.k.a. the Sideline Pass, live and direct on the Wacko Pop Network, man, 954-246-0398. I go from 8 to 10 p.m., hard body karate for 2 hours. Tomorrow night, I got a little special debate going on. We're going to talk about the LeBron situation.
Oh, boy.
Yay or nay? And I'm on the nay side. I'm not even going to try to put no surprise on it. You already know how I give it up. All right? Fridays is the shutdown corner. And that's me, man. That's how I do. We got a lot of big things coming up for the summer, 2017. I might get to see my face, man, in the very, very near future, man.
We look forward to that.
Miss Siobhan, Joy, I'm coming to get my hugs.
Yes, please come save me.
I'm coming to get my brother slapped. Chris, I'm coming to bang, some AC/DC and all that. And Mike, man, I don't know, man. We have to get you straight on your drops and all that. Get your shit together. Yo, man, how we give it up every Monday, man. This is how we do. We have fun with it. You know what I mean? Joy's been inconspicuously quiet in the building, but it's all good. I know she's back there somewhere getting it together.
I'm having my Mother's Day hangover.
He's down on his knees right now praying for a miracle for the New York Jets. I got some bad news for you. It's going to be Christian Hackenberg, baby.
Anybody's better than Gino, man. Anybody's better than Gino.
Yeah, for the Giants, so it's all good. Hey, yo, listen, rock with my people, man. I'm now trending, man. Do yourself a favor, man. Very, very informative, very, very fun, very enlightening, and all that. Chris, man, I hope you like that drop. I got y'all. I'll talk to y'all next week, man. This is the mayor, man. I got things I got to do.
Later, man.
Thank you as always. Thank you.
Later, man.
That's it. What a segment. That guy is magic. I'm telling you.
He is. He is.
You know how to do it.
So what else do you have for us, Chris Metal?
Lots of things going on in the world of sports. Locally, the Miami Marlins are struggling. What a surprise.
Do you think this is because of the sale?
No, you know what? That's got nothing to do with that. I think they're just playing very badly. And
it's the bullpen, man.
Well, you know what? The back end of the game, and they can't hold a lead.
That's the bullpen's problem.
Okay, and that affects the whole team because that affects wins and losses.
And it
I
affects
hate
the
to break it
morale.
down like that.
Yeah, but no, you're right.
But it's really bad when
Because they're probably sweating when the pitcher comes out. They're probably like, "Oh,
the starting pitchers are barely going 5 innings, and the
Because they
offense.
can't
I mean,
afford
you
to tax
got the $318 million strikeout machine known as Giancarlo Stanton, whom I'm a fan of, but he's just fanning and striking out.
He's trying too
And
hard.
no, it's everybody's swinging for the fences, and
Because
you
but that's
don't
not-
have to swing for the fences.
But when your bullpen is weak, you need as many runs as you can
You
get.
need to play baseball. You need to put the ball in play. Everybody's swinging for the fences and popping the ball up. And the
Fundamentals.
defense has been very, very spotty at best. And this is not going to win you games.
But I think also if you every time your pitcher comes out and you're sweating because now the bullpen's
I'm sweating talking about it.
The bullpen gets active. You're sweating like, oh man, here we go. And you're dropping these leads. You're up 5 runs and you're dropping these leads.
No lead is safe anywhere. They are a terrible road team, and they can't get it done at home. It's brutal. The teams and the Astros are coming in, and the Astros just took 3 out of 4 from the Yankees, who were the hottest team in baseball before they played the Astros. So this is not good. This is not looking good. And Coach Don Mattingly, you can hear in his press conferences, he's like, "Oh, we got to look ourselves in the mirror and figure out who we are and what kind of identity we have and all these things. We got to make a choice of who we are. We're not out of this yet."
I hate that looking to who we are crap. I hate that.
What kind of cliches do you want him to use? Nobody's buying into
I want him to
anything.
use it. Our pitching sucks. We need to go find better pitchers. That's what I want him to say.
Who are you going to sign? Look at
Anybody.
look at the payroll
You know what?
of
You
this
start.
team.
You go to section 103.
What money do you have?
Go to section 103. Start pulling people out of there.
What
Because
money?
they can't do worse.
What money do you have to spend on
Then
pitchers
Laura needs to
right
come
now?
up with some cash.
You had Nicolino, who pitched a great game last night. He came out of nowhere. He came from the farm. Why don't you look on the farm? Get rid of some of these, other
I'm
people.
with you. But
And,
at the same time,
I
you also
never-
have high priced talent that is not talent.
I never want to blame.
You can't sit them on the bench.
I never want to blame the team when there's injuries because that means other people can step up and make things happen.
Of
But
course.
this team is not doing it. It's just not happening.
Their last place, 14-22.
And again, you have the
9.5
Houston Astros
back.
coming in tonight. And
Houston Astros, they are
red hot.
Oh boy, they are
26 and 12 and just took 3 out of 4 from the Yankees. So, come on.
Wait, did they change? Hang on.
They're in the American League. Yes.
sorry, they're
Where have you
West-
been,
they're
Drew?
West.
Hey guys, I have a comment here.
Comments here.
on
Comments.
Here we go,
Facebook
from the
Live.
peanut gallery.
Give it
Go
to
ahead.
us.
Hear it.
Don't forget our protest. So there's some protest. I don't know what's going on out there.
Oh yes, please give it to us. There is yes. Do you have
Protest
the
where?
details?
Spirit
No, I
Airlines
don't. Do
protest?
you know it?
Spirit
Can you
Airlines
tell her to
pilot
please
protest?
text me the information?
Okay, yeah. If you were what protest? Is this about the baseball? Are you protesting the Marlins? Are you pressing Laura?
We're
No.
protesting
Lauria,
Jose
whatever.
Fernandez statues.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Nothing.
Put it on
You
the
go
jetty.
with your stuff.
Put it on the jetty.
I don't know about the
With
protest.
a big line of blow under his
Because there's a
nose.
protest that someone asked me to mention coming up this weekend, but that's what they're talking about. But so sorry to interrupt you
Protest
guys.
for what?
For what?
She'll tell us in a minute. I need her to text me the information because
Okay,
I
so-
don't recall.
So it doesn't count.
Moving
until
right
it
along.
happens. Okay.
Has to do with drugs. No, I'm just
The-
joking.
The Marlins are in a very bad way right now. Not only are they in a division that's dominated by the Nationals and the Braves,
Big time.
but they're slipping out of the wild card race. And I know with 39 games or something into the season already, 36 games for the Marlins.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's like 130 games to go, 100 something. This is not looking good. They're on pace
No.
to barely win 70 games or 60 games.
That's 500 or so. But they're not going to make that.
No, 60 games means that's 2/3 of the total games. They have
It's
162 games.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So-
They're not going to make. They're not going to make 500.
No, this is not the way they're going.
Nope. They're
Because
only one game ahead of the Braves.
Their offense gives them enough runs to win a game. The bullpen chokes it up.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying.
that's the back end of the game, the most important part of the
That's what
game,
I'm
the most
saying.
critical part of the game, the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. If
And
you're
six.
if your starting pitcher's not rolling right along, going to 7th, 8th, and 9th, and pitching a shutout, you're in trouble. The Marlins don't have that kind of caliber bullpen or starting rotation.
Well, yeah, you don't want to text your pitcher the whole game if you don't have to. But the thing
But
also
if
is
he's rolling right along and he's got a low pitch count and he's everybody grounded
that's
out,
the thing. He may not have a low pitch count.
be that as it may, they're not getting that far into the game. They don't have the starting pitching to do that. They don't have an ace. Their ace landed on the jetty, and it's very sad.
Well, he landed on the boat.
They have not been the same since then. Their starting pitching has not been the same since Fernandez was killed. And I'm not knocking the man. I was a huge fan. But what he did was stupid. And look at the ramifications it's having. They don't have an ace. They don't have somebody that's dominant in the starting rotation. They don't. They had one.
No Josh Beckett.
Come on. Oh, man, you're reaching now. You're going way back. Come on, dude.
I'm going to they went to the World Series. That's why I'm pulling them up.
Why don't you bring up Dontrell?
Well, Dontrell, nah, he got.
You guys are amazing today.
You told me to bring something.
I did. Oh my God! Listen, back off.
Dontrell, you said bring food. I thought that was content.
He said Dontrell.
It is. No, I meant burgers.
The D train got
came loaded with
the strawberry disease.
Go ahead.
The Dontrell got the strawberry disease.
I know
As in Daryl Strawberry and too much.
Right.
Okay.
I think lots of them. Lots of.
That's the Jose Fernandez disease now.
I think there's quite a few of them. There was one who was suspended for something the other day, and the whole time through his press conference, he was. And I was just like, he needs a drug test.
Wasn't Trump doing that during the debates too? I'm just mentioning.
I can keep going if you like.
Yes, go for it.
Switching over to WWE, Braun Strowman to miss up to 6 months with arm injuries.
No.
So what's going to happen now is that feud with Roman Reigns is going to be put on hold. Roman Reigns is going to start a feud with The Miz. And The Miz is going to win that IC title from Dean Ambrose. I'm telling you now. You heard it here.
Okay.
Anybody want to comment? Anybody watch WWE? Am I the only one here?
I watch it.
Okay, I don't hear anybody talking.
I watch it here. Okay, now it sucks that Braun Strowman's out for 6 months because they had a good thing going on there with Roman Reigns.
Well, that's what happened. You have destructive matches like they had.
Oh,
that's going to happen.
And now we have The Miz. Really?
The Miz is going to take the IC title and start a long feud with Roman Reigns.
Oh my! Miz to
Roman Reigns is the ish.
Because for some reason we can't get the Universal Champion to even make an appearance on Raw.
That's so wrong. Why is
it's
he
like
champion?
the 4th week in a row that belt has not made it on the premier show on the WWE Network. And I talk about this on the Chris Metal Radio Show. I have a guest and we talk wrestling every week, and we always talk about the fact that a part-time wrestler is holding the belt and is not even showing up on Raw.
I agree.
Cut a promo, get on the stage with the microphone, Paul Heyman talk, and do something. Start a rivalry with somebody because everybody's talking about it, but there's nothing. He's sitting in a tank full of ice, waiting until they call him.
Yep, and you know, also on another show we also have called 24/7 Miami called The Few Show.
Yes.
Yeah, we also talk about that stuff too. It's a waste. I don't know why does Brock Lesnar have a championship. It's a waste.
There is no reason. I would give the title right now to Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, or even Samoa Joe.
Immediate Samoa Joe with a championship, beating up everybody.
They got me buying into Samoa Joe because I hate the guy as a wrestler. I hate him, and that's what WWE creative wants. They want you to hate him because it builds his character up as a really bad heel, and he would be perfect for a title. He would take the title from Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
the way he can handle everybody, he's a machine. And I miss Kevin Owens. I wish Kevin Owens was still on Raw. I'm sad that he went to SmackDown because he is totally worthy of keeping that title for a long time.
I don't know about you, but for me, SmackDown was a better show than Raw.
Since the shakeup or before the shakeup?
Before the shakeup.
Before the shakeup, I was watching Raw, but Raw could have been 2 hours on its own.
Exactly. It's 3 hours.
It's too long.
I agree. Yeah. Go
And the thing is, they spend about 45 minutes on that cruiserweight stuff. And with me, I DVR Monday Night Raw because I go to sleep early at night. So I'm asleep before the show comes on. So when I'm watching it, like the next day, I'm skipping through the cruiserweight because the cruiserweight can be on the network. It can be on its own show.
Exactly.
It doesn't need to be on Raw.
They have a network for crying out loud.
Exactly. It's a complete waste of time on Raw, and that's what they're filling the third hour with.
Yep.
And it's just a lot of stuff that they don't need.
Yeah, and you know we end up with 6-man tag matches.
I mean, it's the same people every week. The guy with the umbrella, I'm so sick of it. It's so boring. It really is.
Vince, if you're listening, we're talking.
It's not even Vince. It's Triple H.
Oh no, I think
I respect both of them very much.
I think Triple H is NXT and Vince is the W Raw and SmackDown.
I don't know. You know what I mean? All I know is that this cruiserweight can stand on its own on a different show. It doesn't need Raw. That's why Raw's ratings might be slipping and people might be enjoying SmackDown more. You know, But since the shakeup, I mean, SmackDown's got a lot of potential. Randy Orton has got to lose the belt to somebody. He's got to lose it.
Yeah, you gotta come on, put fresh face out there.
I would give it to Kevin Owens.
Ooh, yeah.
Or no, the number one contender is Jinder Mahal. I would give it to Jinder Mahal. They're really pushing.
They're really pushing him.
Yeah,
I was
they
just
really
gonna
are.
say that. You
Pushing
know
him
what? The way
big
they're
time.
pushing him, I think.
Like he pushed that steroids.
That guy is a beast.
No, he really is. But even on was it SmackDown? He's on SmackDown now,
He's
right?
on SmackDown, yeah.
Yeah,
He's the number one contender
Even
right
on the
now.
last episode, because I was watching it last
He
night.
showed up during the House of Horrors match, and since then he put the number one contender.
Yeah, but he's
Bray
been around the
Wyatt.
internet,
Bray Wyatt came
even
to
on-
Raw.
Yeah.
And there you go. There's your next champion. I'm
Well,
telling you now.
Thank you, Chris Middle. We're going to go ahead and take a break right now. So stay tuned right here. When we come back, we have more odd news stories, things that have happened in the past that happened today. Stay tuned to Now Trending right here on 24/7 Miami Radio.
Her hair is hollow gold. Her lips sweet surprise.
Hiya, this is Harley Quinn, and you're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yay! Yay! Yay!
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like Simple Jack and
W. Dubai Knows It All.
catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv. The couch.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from
4 to 6
on 247miami.tv.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy from The Roy O Show. Just letting you know, guess what? The Roy O Show, it's back, baby. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be Prosper, O, and yours truly covering everything. Sports, TV, entertainment, comics, Walking Dead, you name it, we're talking about it. Join us this Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike,
And this is Drew.
what's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
Mike,
kidding
where have
me?
you been?
Always
Oh my
something
Paying
to
attention the
do.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's Now Trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 4 to 6 on 247miami.tv.
Hey, it's Mike from Now Trending. Listen to why I hate the world and all that's in it. Oh yeah, and I also do sports, and I have an Ask Mike segment every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Join me, Siobhan, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances got started. Because each day counts.
Day by day by day.
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like
Simple Jack
and
W. Dubai Knows It All.
catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv. The couch.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from
4 to 6
on 247miami.tv.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy from The Roy O Show. Just letting you know, guess what? The Roy O Show, it's back, baby. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be Prosper, O, and yours truly covering everything. Sports, TV, entertainment, comics, Walking Dead, you name it, we're talking about it. Join us this Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
Mike,
kidding
where have
me?
you been?
Always
Oh
something
my
with
God.
The
you.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 4 to 6 on 247miami.tv.
Hey, it's Mike from Now Trending. Listen to why I hate the world and all that's in it. Oh yeah, and I also do sports, and I have an Ask Mike segment every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Join me, Siobhan, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances got started.
Each day.
Because each day counts.
Day by day. By day.
Hiya, this is Harley Quinn, and you're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yay! Yay! Yay!
Topping the box office this weekend. Number 3.
You've left something out.
Are you writing a book? They all lived happily ever after.
No, they didn't know that. Something nobody told you.
King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, with 14.7 million. Number 2.
What brings you down here? You on vacation here with your boyfriend?
No, I'm just here with my mom.
Snatched, with 17.5 million. And number 1.
The fate of the universe lies on your shoulders. Now, whatever you do, don't push this button, because that will set off the bomb immediately, and we'll all be dead. Now, repeat back what I just said.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone. Try again.
I am Groot.
Mm-hmm.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
No!
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, with 63 million and 246 million overall. Opening this week.
You hear that?
What?
Nothing. No birds. No animals. Nothing.
Alien Covenant. The crew of a colony ship bound for a remote planet discover an uncharted paradise with a threat beyond their imagination and must attempt a harrowing escape. Starring Michael Fassbender, Catherine Waterston, and Demian Bashir.
If there's one thing I've learned from my years of being a kid, it's that you have zero control over your own life.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. A Heffley family road trip to attend Mima's 90th birthday party goes hilariously off course thanks to Greg's newest scheme to get to a video gaming convention. Starring Alicia Silverstone, Tom Everett Scott, and Jason Drucker.
Who hasn't had the impulse to put their life on hold for a moment? Just vanish completely.
Wakefield. A man's nervous breakdown causes him to leave his wife and live in his attic for several months. Starring Bryan Cranston, Jennifer Gardner, and Beverly D'Angelo.
You hear that?
What?
Nothing.
And we're back here to Now Trending on 24/7 Miami Radio. We are still in the business of making all kinds of middle school and high school origami creatures.
This is why most of us were B and C students.
This is why, yeah, we're now here and sitting inside a radio studio all
Getting our
together.
degrees 20 years later.
But how many? Okay, you guys just have planes. Can't you guys get more creative? I haven't done a plane yet, but I've got my fortune teller.
I was creative. I threw an asteroid at you.
My fortune teller.
We have asteroids.
Wait, let me see your asteroids.
We have asteroid
Hold on, 1
showers.
second.
And then, oh yeah, no, they have asteroids.
shower.
That's a planet killer right there.
And I got a Chinese star. You guys remember the Chinese star?
No.
These
I
were
have
bad.
real ones.
No.
Yeah, no, and then you wrap them in Scotch tape, like it makes it harder when you hit kids in class.
Oh,
So
no.
you're-
Look at that.
What are you, a
Yeah.
bully?
Somebody accused me of being a bully.
Shank.
Really?
Yeah, I was not a bully in middle school, and it was
Are
like
you
a couple
serious?
weeks ago. Serious. Go ahead. We have a Periscope question.
Well, this is actually one of my comments. I'm from Periscope.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard that like people are getting more and more sensitive? So like, can you imagine that throwing star you made it and people wrap it in tape? There was a kid who ate a Pop-Tart, right?
Right.
And it made it into like the shape of a gun, and then he got suspended.
See? Why were like kids freaking out because he ate the Pop-Tart like in the shape of a gun?
Yeah, but like it's like the teachers mostly who were like more sensitive.
Could
towards
you
them.
imagine if they were that sensitive when we were in middle school?
I put the camera directly on Chris.
Why? What?
Say it.
I think if he brought in gun-shaped Pop-Tarts for everybody, that the feds and the FBI and everybody would have called that somebody brought a lot of guns to school. You know what I mean? Give me a break. These people need these little safe zones for every little thing. I'm telling you, I can't. Oh, my God. These people are killing me. I'm so glad that I was going to school in the 90s.
Really? Yeah, honestly.
You know what I
I
mean?
was just going to say that. Imagine going to school now. Like, these are all just the fun things that we did. We had our fortune tellers.
Yeah.
I still want to make more stuff. We had our Chinese stars. We had paper planes.
That's bullying techniques. That fortune cookie thing there. You're trying to harass me.
The Chinese stars
It's a
more.
Chinese star, not a fortune cookie.
Poke your eye out.
No, the fortune cookie one. The other one.
Oh yeah, my fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta write the stuff in it, and then
That's
I'll do the fortune. You remember these?
That's
I remember those.
That's a bully's tool. You're trying to say I'm stupid or something.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I know, because that's how you put it in. Like you put really bad things inside. Yeah, you're right. But I was like, okay. So a couple weeks ago, this kid hit me up like on Instagram, and then he was like, he goes, I wasn't sure if I should like send you a friend request. He's like, because you were mean to me in middle school.
Oh wow.
It doesn't matter what you think.
I felt awful. I'm just like, I don't ever recall a day that I was mean. And I'm like, no. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I said, I liked you. What's wrong with you? Not like that.
I like beating you up.
Yeah.
So what I believe you were trying to say
I
is
really
thank you.
You're welcome. Yes.
You're welcome.
I really like throwing paper asteroids at him.
There you go.
But I was just like, but it got me thinking because no one's ever told me that ever. And I was like, was I really mean? I tried to be the accepting one. Am I the mean one around here?
You like throwing asteroids at people while we're trying to look up facts on the computer.
What kind of facts are you trying to look up?
How to dodge asteroids.
Why the host is throwing asteroids at the co-hosts.
You know what you told me the other day, right?
Oh, God, what'd I say?
Join me. Together, we can rule the galaxy.
That's right.
Gotta be kidding me, man.
So wait, so you bullied this kid for so long, he was scared to send you a message on Instagram for that long?
I guess a friend request. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's the power of bullying.
Yeah, and then I don't remember how we were. No, I didn't do it though.
Oh no, it was always somebody else.
Wasn't
Right?
a bully. He just was easy target.
I always remember that I was nice to the kid. I always remembered being nice to the kid. So where he came
So
up
shoving
with
his head in the
that,
toilet, swirling,
Yeah.
it was nice to him, right?
I mean, sometimes you just gotta.
Clean
It's
it.
hard for girls. It's hard to be a girl in this world.
No,
Stop. You got
Girls
that
get it.
crying sound effect, Drew?
I wish I did. I gotta
Can I
remember
get
to
the drama music? Well, with that being said, a government scientist from Washington, D.C. won the Miss USA title. So, Kara McCullough, a scientist working for the U.S. nuclear regulatory,
Nuclear?
like Bush used to say, nuclear.
Nuclear?
That used to drive me nuts.
Are you serious?
Serious. So anyhow, she's a scientist working for the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission, and she has been crowned Miss USA. McCullough, who represented the District of Columbia in the decade-old pageant, was born in Naples, Italy, and raised in Virginia Beach, Virginia. She said she wants to inspire children to pursue careers in the field of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So in addition to her winning, Washington, D.C. actually won 2 years in a row. So she won this year, and last year was Washington, D.C. again.
That's a good role model for kids.
Isn't it? Yeah, no, it is. Especially, and she's very smart. And just think of now, when has our Miss America ever been like a scientist or?
Ready? Here's my other weird take on this one. Well, that's a good role model for kids, that you can do all that work in nuclear science and you won't get recognized, but yet you go on a show parading half naked and then they recognize who you are.
You're absolutely right. Oh, why did you expose the truth?
What you think?
Why did you expose the truth? Trump will be mad.
Join me.
But he's absolutely right.
We can rule the galaxy.
Will nuclear scientists? Well, in the nuclear science competition, will a model win that award?
You're absolutely right.
Yes. When all those nerds see her pop up there, oh, she's gonna win.
Yes, sir. Thank you for
4 to 6.
You have anything to add though
6.
to it, Chris? But it's true. You think? I mean, the woman is a nuclear scientist, and it takes her to become Miss USA to really be recognized as.
No. Because we don't recognize nuclear scientists anyway. So it's not because she's a babe. It's just because they don't recognize. Who cares about nuclear scientists?
I care
who
about
cares
nuclear.
about nuclear scientists?
Although my brother-in-law is a nuclear scientist, but that's okay.
But I get where he was going with that.
I mean, that's an incredible thing to bring to the table when you're in the pageant, because it's not something you hear every day as far as someone's
That
qualifications.
could have probably helped her win, actually. Yeah.
I think that would go distances and go lengths when it comes to winning or even competing for it, because I'm not undermining any of their skills and their knowledge and their intelligence and all those things, but I mean, nuclear scientists, I mean, that's at the top.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That would stand out more in my mind if I'm a judge.
That's huge.
Next time I go to the adult bar, I'm gonna ask the dancer, the professional dancer, if she's a nuclear scientist.
Excuse me.
Because that's what I'm going there for.
Excuse me, Ginger. You're studying at school.
Pardon me, Alexis.
What are you studying at school? Ooh.
You guys kill me sometimes.
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 You
But
get
guys are the
asteroids
real
thrown at you?
heroes. You guys are.
Where's Siobhan No Name?
Siobhan No Name is teaching up in Palm Beach today.
Wow. Just
Teaching
just tell her
asteroids.
out where she's going to be at.
Today's show's been a mess, and it's just going to continue for the next 15 minutes as a mess. Because we can do that today, just one day. It's not good to happen every day. But anyhow, what happened on this day, May 15th? Dun, dun, dun.
I went to school.
In 1982.
Why do you have this stuff pulled up? Go ahead.
Oh.
How do you know? Why are you ahead of me?
That's my boy Chris Meadow. Why are you bothering him?
I was reading the sheet where it says this
Don't.
day in history. I thought it would be a good idea to cue it up.
What about a little bit later? What about 1940? You know what happened on this day in 1940?
I do. Find out.
I do.
What? Tell me, Drew.
Give me a second.
Come on.
We're live, Drew.
The first McDonald's fast food restaurant opened. Maurice Mack and Richard Dick McDonald opened McDonald's Barbecue in San Bernardino.
Can you say that name again?
Richard
Dick.
Dick McDonald. Wow. So today, McDonald's is the world's largest fast food chain.
Not thanks to them.
Chain.
I did say that.
It's not thanks to them.
Go ahead.
Thanks
No,
to
this is Ray Kroc.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Go ahead.
I have a question, Joy.
Talk to us, Brian.
Where do you guys get like Dick from Richard?
That's a very good question. Now, is that from a Periscope viewer? It is.
He's
but
a millennial.
hey, because I have to wonder that as well.
It doesn't matter.
Where do we get? If anybody out there in Facebook Live or in Periscope, if you guys know how it came to be that the typical nickname for Richard is Dick.
This is the
If
question.
someone-
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm driving down the road and I think this.
No,
Wow.
I think
What are you
think-
doing while you're driving?
That guy must be a
Keep it on the
Richard. That's
road.
what she's thinking. That guy's a Richard. No, that's not what you're thinking.
That guy's a real Richard. No, honestly though, have you ever think about it? I mean, we get like, okay, James, you got Jim, you got Bobby from Robert, but where on earth did they get Dick from Richard?
Gosh, you said that was such penance.
Because you know why? Because I can say it since it's a name.
No.
In
So it makes me feel better.
In 1982, Ebony and Ivory begins a 7-week run at #1 on the pop charts.
Oh, yay. How about
Speaking of dicks,
How's that?
really?
Where's that segue?
We're going to crash burn.
we have already crashed and now we're burning.
We have 1930. The first airline stewardess goes on duty. Ellen Church and her team served snacks on a United Airlines flight from Oakland to Chicago. The flight attendants were also responsible for refueling the aircraft, handling luggage,
Yeah.
and checking tickets.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
Okay, I have an answer to your question.
Yes.
And the man just watched playing.
The name Richard is a very old and very popular during the Middle Ages. In the 12th and 13th centuries, everything was written by hand, and Richard's nicknames like Rick or Rich were common just to save time. Rhyming nicknames were also common, and eventually Rick gave way to Dick and Hick, while Rich became Hitch and Dick, of course. It's the only rhyming nickname that ever stuck over time. At one point in England, the name Dick was so popular that the phrase "every Tom, Dick, and Harry" was used to describe everyone.
In 1988, on this day in history, Soviets begin withdrawal from Afghanistan. That was the end of the Cold War. All you millennials.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy because in 1948, Egypt, Syria, Transjordan, and
it's a
Iraq.
battle. We got a battle.
Transjordan?
Huh? Transjordan, yeah.
Transjordan?
Transjordan.
Egypt. Transjordan.
Well, back then, we're talking this is 1948. Egypt, Syria, Transjordan, and Iraq invade Israel. So the first Arab-Israeli war was initiated by the Israel's proclamation of independence on the day before the invasion. It lasted nearly 10 months and caused thousands of casualties on both sides. And I've added a third to my pile, a boat.
You really need one.
Check out my boat.
Oh, that's from it.
Check out my
Right,
boat.
the SS Georgie on the side.
Check out my boat. Go for it. I'm still on it. Come on, we got more. We got more origami and more. What do you have in this day in history?
1942, 17 states put gasoline rationing into effect. Again, all you millennials, pay attention.
I got two more.
On what video game was that?
Do you have one more to come back?
What video game was that? The millennials. I think I gotta talk to millennials.
No, just say because they.
No, because millennials don't know. That's why you gotta.
Again, I thought
you gotta reference.
Generation X was screwed, which is us, and they have it way worse. So you got to pay attention to things in history because if you don't get it, you're bound to repeat it.
True, and then it all comes back because this is one of. I'm going to talk about one of Chris's now new major.
Oh, I have one.
Favorite. Is it going to be it for 1928?
No.
1928, the first Mickey Mouse film is screened. The 6-minute film Plane Crazy, directed by Walt Disney, shows Mickey trying to fly an airplane in reference to Charles Lindbergh. Today, Mickey Mouse is one of the world's most recognized cartoon characters and the official mascot of Walt Disney Company.
Great.
Thank you, Disney.
In 1973, Nolan Ryan pitches his first.
Oh, you stole mine.
Drew, you got to be ready, man.
I was ready.
I got another.
And the blonde blocked me out.
Can anybody get this one? Can anyone beat me? 1718.
I got one.
I got it.
In 1718, the world's first machine gun is patented. British lawyer James Pukul invented the 25.4 millimeter caliber Puckle gun for the use on ships. It was designed for 2 bullet types, round bullets and Christians, and more damaging square bullets for Turks.
Nice.
This segment should be titled "Now Trending in History."
Yes.
Now trending in history.
Anybody else got anything?
I got one. In 1800, and in this time frame, in 1800, President John Adams, not the son, but the father.
That's
but the
why
son,
you didn't say Quincy.
Orders federal government to Washington, D.C. They had to leave Philadelphia, pack up the bags, and hit the trail to D.C.
And another thing about history, kids, is when they're taking down all these Confederate monuments here in the South.
Here we go.
We're erasing history. We're pretending as if it didn't happen. And if that's the case, then all the mosques in the United States should have been shut down after 9/11.
Oh my God.
Well, so you can't erase the history because it's never going to go away. So I don't agree with taking down the monuments. People find them to be offensive. People find the Confederate flag to be offensive. Go find a support group and a place to cry because that flag does not mean anything hatred. Hate does not need a flag, first of all. Okay. So this is history. We weren't there when it started. We don't know what all those things symbolize. We're being told things by the people that are in power, and now these things come down because people are offended.
But they know what these symbols mean. They know it's not because they were nice people.
Again, Joy's hat.
I'm number 4. I've got number 4. Symbol number 4.
Because she can cut out some eyepieces, you know.
Symbol number 4.
Be like a.
But it doesn't. How many origamis you guys have?
2.
Okay, good.
Because we've been busy doing the show.
Exactly. I don't have time for that.
I'm busy doing the show. I said during the show we're gonna do origami so people can see what it's like to do
now
on
I
radio.
have 3.
Now on to odd news stories.
I'm up to 4.
A British World War II veteran who is 101 breaks skydiving record.
Are horrible.
Well, no.
So, a 101-year-old D-Day veteran has become the oldest person in the world to skydive. Bryson William Verdun Hayes completed a tandem skydive from 15,000 feet with members of his extended family on Sunday at an airfield in Honington, southwest England. So, among those jumping were Hayes, his son, his grandson, great-grandson, and great-granddaughter. So, again, 101 years old.
God bless him.
I knew you were going to say that.
Why not? I
I'm
hope to
39
be
and
doing that when I'm
over with it.
101.
I know, not I. Drew,
This-
do you feel like
this week on the
skydiving?
Chris Metal Radio Show at 101 years old. That'd be
Facebook's
so
about
awesome.
to go live. Facebook's about to get crazy with someone talking about
About to go live. We've
Is
been
it?
on since 4:15.
We have been, haven't
About to
we?
go live now.
Yeah, I know. If this computer
No.
would move up. We don't have any comments over on Periscope, Facebook Live.
Comments for what?
I know. Thank you guys for liking us out there, because really, I can't even get my news stories up here. So, an undercover agent finds a registered church to be a sex club over in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm telling you, I'm opening up a church, not for
what?
No, not for a sex club. However, there are all kinds of businesses that claim to be churches, only because you get your tax exempt. And all kinds of things, but then when you go in there, there's just all kinds of these
Because of what?
bad things going on. But I don't want bad things
like
going on
what?
in my church.
Explain.
What do you
So,
mean bad things?
undercover inspectors have determined that a building registered as a church was being operated as a sex club. So, the city of Nashville has filed a complaint against the owners for maintaining a public nuisance by permitting acts of lewd conduct and violating state law banning sex clubs from operating within 1,000 feet of a school.
So this church was
It was a
within
swingers
1,000
club.
feet of the school.
Yeah, it was actually a swingers club. The longtime downtown swingers club underwent a conversion in 2015 when it relocated to a rundown office park in the community of Madison, calling itself a church because the new location is near the back of private Good Pasture Christian School. So two codes inspectors paid $40 to enter the facility in March and filed affidavits detailing sex acts. Yes. I know. Because I've been trying to chew halls.
I can just imagine. Hey, honey, I'm going to church.
Right?
Well, he went.
He did.
He got there.
He's always in church.
He
Go
saw.
ahead, we have
He
something
came. He left.
Oh.
Oh, wait till you get a load of him.
Oh, Chris Metal.
Shots fired.
We've got someone on Periscope that has I'm going to be sick right now. Go ahead, Brian. Periscope.
Does it count if like a woman says she's going to church because she'll be on her knees the whole night?
Oh!
I quit. Was that from you or from Periscope? You better tell me that came from Periscope, not from you. Oh, and Brian's like, it's from him.
His name is
Brian, you're disappointing me today.
His name is Agent Dick Palmer. And he takes the law into his hands.
So is his name Richard?
Nope, just Dick.
Oh, okay.
You guys are killing, but it's true. You know what? There are lots of You haven't seen. I mean, anybody can open up a church anymore. Anybody could just make sure.
No,
that
you have to have like there's some criteria. You have to have like a number of people sign up for it and that kind of thing. You can just walk in and say, "I'll go to church."
You know,
True.
I got to be honest. You know, this is the only state that I've
as you
ever
have
kind of been
members-
in where there were churches in like strip plazas and strip malls. You know, there's a
Right,
church
we
sticking
didn't
out.
have
somewhere.
that before. So now it
It's
is.
so
That's what
odd.
I mean.
Because
It
it's
is.
cheaper. It's cheaper to rent a
Yeah,
place
but I
out.
mean, next door is a barber shop or a nail place, or something like that, and then you got a Baptist church or
Okay.
whatever church it was.
No, but when we come like your kids, we had church was a separate building.
Separate
it was
building.
more,
Yeah.
I
Symbolic.
Mean,
It was more
It was more
symbolic.
symbolic. It just wasn't like a store in a plaza.
No, I agree. But
I mean,
it's
it wasn't like the Sistine Chapel,
But
but
those
there were
churches-
separate buildings and
those
like
churches
different
have-
roads. It wasn't away from all that
Right.
commerce and everything.
because those churches had a congregation that contributed to building a church. They built the church. Whereas now, because they don't have that many people or not that much money, they don't. It's cheaper to rent.
Right.
Would you go into any of those churches, Chris Meadow?
No, because my church is built in my house of worship has its own place and its own property. It's within 1,000 feet of the school, but you know nothing bad goes on there, so it's okay. But
how do you know?
But are there like those little? What are those stars called? Those pentagons? What are those?
No, pentagram.
Pentagrams. You have pentagrams on the wall in your
Not
church.
that kind of church. Church of metal.
Yes, the Church of Metal. So we only have a couple minutes left. So like I said, I've got a story
Oh,
to tell
boy.
you about Captain Jack. Since we're in origami, first of all,
nobody got time for that.
Who has all their origami stuff?
I got more asteroids.
Listen, I saved an asteroid. Here's a Buck Rogers plane.
All right.
That's all I got, lady.
I got the hat. I've got a boat. I got my fortune teller.
I got a paper from Paper Rock Scissors.
Chinese star. All right, check out this one before we go. We've got 2 minutes left. Captain Jack. You ready for Captain Jack? Captain Jack's out on his boat sailing, okay? So it gets windy one night.
Do I
His
need to close
boat's
my eyes for
going
this?
all around. No,
Asteroid
look, his
field.
boat's going all around. Let me finish it, guys. So his boat's going all around.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm about to take this and just throw it away.
No, go.
Okay? So he crashes into a log. Front of his boat rips off, okay?
Wait, I know this joke.
Wait, let it go,
It's
man.
not- it's a story. It's a kid's
Stop it,
story,
dude.
It's not even a joke. Okay,
Don't
so
do
him and his
do it.
his pirates go ahead and they fix the ship. They continue sailing. They continue sailing and they go on. It's the middle of the night. No one's watching the boat. It ends up crashing into a rock. So then another piece of Captain Jack's ship falls off. Okay. Him and his men put it back together again. They patch it. They're trying to finish on their journey. A few nights later, a huge storm comes blowing through. Lots of lightning strikes the top of the boat. Piece of his boat gets, see right here, the lightning struck the boat. Captain Jack's boat sunk. So for days and days, officials looked for Captain Jack and his crew. The only thing they ever found at the bottom of the ocean was Captain Jack's t-shirt.
Terrible.
You love that. He loved it. He loved it.
File that under lame.
Stupid.
You gotta,
Brian loved it. That's about it, man.
Stupid. She's having a
Thank
seizure.
God the show's over.
So guess what? That's the end of our show for today. Make sure you join us next week right here on 24/7 Miami Radio. You're listening to Now Trending. Again, I'm Joy Canizero. We had Chris Metal in the house today. We had Drew. We had Brian. We had 24/7 Miami Lou. Again, we'll be back right here next week on Facebook Live, Periscope, 247miami.tv, Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you next week.
Hiya, this is Harley Quinn, and you're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yeah!